So if you want to communicate, say hello to Renee and she will fix you up. I see there's already been a request come in. Anyway, welcome everybody. We always appreciate y'all tuning in, and we love it when you're here. So let's play some music. I've been warped by the rain, driven by the snow. I'm drunk and dirty. Don't you know that I'm still willing? I'm out on the road late at night. I see my pretty Alice and every headlight Alice. Dallas Alice. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Tehachapi to Tonopah, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven the back road so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me weed, whites, and wine, you show me a sign, and I'll be willing to be moving. And I've been kicked by the wind, robbed by the sleet, and my head stove in. I'm still on my feet and I'm still willing. I smuggle some smokes and folks from Mexico, baked by the sun every time I go to Mexico. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Tehachapi to Tonopah, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven the back road so I wouldn't get away. But if you give me weed, whites, and wine, you show me a sign, and I'll be willing to be moving. Oh, Little Feet song. All right, we got our first request coming in from England. We're going to do it right now because Jocelyn, I know it's very late over there. So here's Jocelyn's request from England. What town is Jocelyn from in England? Tell us what town you're from, Jocelyn. I'd be interested to know. Well, it's 2 eggs up on whiskey toast, a home fries on the side. You wash it down with a Roadhouse coffee that burns up your inside. It's just a Canyon, Colorado diner, a waitress-sided love. Beside in the back neath an old stuffed bear, a worn-out Navajo rug. Aye, Katie, shades are red and blue. Aye, Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you? Well, old Jack the boss, he left it sits. Katie barred the door. She pulled down that Navajo rug and we'd spread it across the floor. I saw lightning frame a sacred mouse, a wooing of a turtle dove, lying next to Katie on that old Navajo rug. Aye, Katie, shades are red and blue. Aye, Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you? I saw Jack about a year ago. He said the place burned to the ground, and all he saved was an old bare tooth. And Katie, she left town. But Katie got a souvenir too, Jack said, and he spit out a big old plug. You ought to seen her coming through the smoke, dragging that Neville rug. Aye, Katie, the shades are red and blue. Aye, Katie, whatever became of the Neville rug and you. Every time I cross the sacred mountains, the lightning jumps above. It always takes me back in time to my long-lost Katie love. You know, everything keeps on moving, and everybody's on the go. You don't find things that'll last anymore, like a hand-woven Navajo. Aye, Katie, shades of red and blue. Aye, Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you. Katie, shades of red and blue. Aye, Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug and you. There you go, Jocelyn. You can go to bed now.
This is a good time because Carol and Britt's on Eastern time. It's a good time to do Angel Flies and dedicate to you. Lovely show.
Hello, Carolyn. My cousin Carolyn's on with us tonight, up in near Richmond, Kentucky. Carolyn's my first cousin. My mother and her mother were sisters. And we lost, my mother and her mother had a really large family. And now we're down to only one of them's left. We lost the next to last one, my Aunt Shirley, just a few days ago, so. Snow falls on the mountains, I love the way it looks up there. It's winter time in Boulder, and there's a new star in the air. It's sunny down in Austin, children play and fly their kites. They don't know a new star's burning in the winter sky tonight. 'Cause every time an angel passes to the other side, they leave a dark spot on earth, but put a light up in the sky. Every time an angel flies. To lose someone is hard, you don't know what to do. And they just went on up ahead to light the way for me and you. So when you see that evening sky, make a wish upon your star. There's someone there who loves you, always watching, never far. And every time an angel passes to the other side, they leave a dark spot on earth, but put a light up in the sky. Every time an angel flies. The light from their wings shows the way from up above. Can see them in your dreams. Close your eyes and count on love. 'Cause every time an angel passes to the other side, they leave a dark spot on earth, but put a light up in the sky. every time an angel flies. Every time an angel flies. For my Aunt Shirley in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Carolyn said so beautiful and so appropriate.
Thank you, Carolyn. She was a good woman. I think she was 85.
Okay. Sittingbourne in Kent, England.
Kent, England.
In Sittingbourne near Kent, England.
Oh, okay. Near Kent, England is where Jocelyn's from.
You knew that because you mailed her a CD.
I know. I knew where she was. I just couldn't remember the name of the town, but very near Kent, England. Anyway, we're glad to have you on as always, Jocelyn. I know it's very late there, so feel free to go to bed and get up in the morning. And
Becky Bob's on there.
who is?
Becky Bob.
Becky Bob is on. All right. You know, my old buddy, one of my oldest buddies that I've played music with the longest. I don't know if Mike's on or not. Mike and Linda Furlong.
Yeah, they're on.
One of my oldest buddies that I've played music with since we were both about 3 feet tall. He just had a birthday, so happy birthday, Mike. Hi, Linda, and happy birthday to Mike. And Mike asked me to learn this song, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago. I forgot how long it was. So I'll do this. Hovering by my suitcase, try to find a warm place to spend the night. A heavy rain falling, seems I hear your voice calling, it's alright. A rainy night in Georgia, a rainy night in Georgia. Oh, I believe it's raining all over the world. Mike and Linda are down in Atlanta, Georgia. Neon signs flashing, taxi cabs and buses passing through the night. The distant moaning of a train seems to play a sad refrain to the night. How many times I wonder, it still comes out the same. No matter how you look at it and think of it, it's life. You just got to play the game. Find me a place in a boxcar, take my old guitar out to pass the time. Late at night when it's hard to rest, I hold your picture to my chest, and it's alright. A rainy night in Georgia, a rainy night in Georgia. Oh, I believe it's raining all over the world, raining all over the world. Do what?
Every time you do that, it sounds a little better.
Oh, thanks, Mike, for having me learn that one. Y'all might hear some clicking going on.
Hey, Scott and
It's
Patty
my
are going.
it's my fancy shirt here, clicking on my guitar.
Scott and Patty are on. They say hi.
Scott and Patty, how y'all, Scott and Patty? It's more South Austin people.
Thunderbird.
Jim Funderburg's on. Hey, Jim, I got your message today, and I will have a look at that song.
Okay.
I know the one you're talking about.
3 requests. Good
Three?
Time Charlie's Got the Blues.
Okay.
L.A. Freeway.
Good Time Charlie's Got the Blues. L.A. Freeway is a request.
4 Strong Winds.
And 4 Strong Winds. There's 3 requests. All right. Well,
Furlong said today was a brutal day in Atlanta. It was 70 degrees and sunny.
oh, 70 degrees and sunny in Atlanta. Way to go, Mike. Well, you know, I don't know if this is coming your way or not, but, you know, they're predicting here, I mean, it's been 70, 80 degrees here, and they're predicting here now that we're going to,
It's going to be -1.
yeah, we're going to have the coldest temperatures we've seen in like over 30 years or something. So we'll see if it actually comes this way, but that's what they're predicting. Okay, first request. This was by a guy named Danny O'Keefe. Keefe. A bunch of people did it. Now everybody's gone away. They say they're moving to L.A. Not a soul I know around, and everybody's leaving town. Some caught a freight, some caught a plane. Find the sunshine, leave the rain. They say this town will waste your time. I guess they're right, it's wasting mine. Some gotta win, some gotta lose. A good time Charlie's got the blues. Good time Charlie's got the blues. You know my heart keeps telling me you're not a kid at 33. You play around, you lose your wire. You play too long, you lose your life. I got my pills to ease the pain. Can't find a thing to ease the rain. I love to try and settle down, but everybody's leaving town. Some gotta win, some gotta lose. A good time Charlie's got the blues. Good time Charlie's got the blues. Good time Charlie's got the blues.
Nice.
There you go. That is a good song. I'm glad. I think it was. That was a request to learn. Dave, my friend David Ford requested I learn that one for him. I don't know, 2 months ago, whenever it was.
What's the song Thunderbird asked you to do? Remember?
No, it's in my phone. I didn't write it down, but I've got it in my phone.
Kathy asked you to do one.
But I know the song you're talking about, Jim. I'll look the lyrics up to that. I'll get it up for you.
Okay, and Lynn Gartman would like to hear your new 2-step song.
Hi, Lynn Gartman. How you doing? Okay, you'd like to hear. The name of that song is You Might Not Say. That's the real name of that song. It's going to be on the solo acoustic record if we ever get it finished. I've already recorded it on that. And we do it with the band, with the Grouchy Band, and it's a lot more fun with the band. I wrote that with a guy named John Ems.
Also, it's Tom DeLoach's birthday tomorrow.
Tom DeLoach's birthday tomorrow. Tom's down in southern Alabama, if I remember right. Happy birthday tomorrow, Tom DeLoach. All right, here we go. Here's the request. I hear you say you love him, but you say it with a sigh. So I'm not sure you believe it's really true. Now you can spend the whole night wondering if he's Mr. Right or wrong, while the answer might be right in front of you. Now you can learn a lot from a two-step about someone that you just met. If I was betting, girl, I'd bet it won't take long to tell. And we could do a couple slow twirls, and by the time we finish gliding around the floor, you might not say you love him anymore. He's off there in a beer run, and at the tail end of the line, he might not make it back to you for quite a while. So in the meantime, if you're inclined to spend a little time with me, I love to take you in my arms and see you smile. 'Cause you can learn a lot from a two-step about someone that you just met. If I was betting, girl, I'd bet it won't take long to tell. And we could do a couple slow twirls, and by the time we finish gliding around the floor, you might not say you love him anymore. Oh, you might not say you love him anymore. There we go. Yeah, I wrote that with a guy named John Ems. John's one of those famous Nashville songwriters. Okay, there was... What was
LA Freeway.
Okay.
From Tommy Wheeler.
And the requests are just coming in. I like that. I don't have to think too much when y'all do all these requests. I can just kind of be a jukebox for a while. I think this request came from the great state of Nebraska, I believe. Pack up all your dishes and make note of all good wishes. Say goodbye to the landlord for me. Son of a bitch, no, it's bored me. Throw out those LA papers, molded box of vanilla wafers. Adios to all this concrete. Won't you give me some dirt road back street? If I can just get off of that LA freeway without getting killed or caught, down this road in a cloud of smoke to some land that I ain't bought. If I can just get off of that LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Of course, this is a Guy Clark song. Now here's to you, old skinny Dennis, the only one I think I will miss. And I can hear your old bass notes ringing so deep low, just like a gift you've been bringing. Play it for me one more time now. Got to give it all that you can now. And I believe everything you're saying, so keep on playing. If I can just get off of that LA freeway without getting killed or caught. smoke to some land that I ain't bought. If I can just get off of that LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Now put the pink card in the mailbox, leave a key in the old front door lock. They will find it likely as not. I'm sure there's something that we have forgot. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry, babe. Love's a gift that's surely handmade. We got something to believe in. Don't you think it was time we were leaving? If I can just get off of that LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Down this road in a cloud of smoke to some land that I ain't bought. If I can just get off of that LA freeway without getting killed or caught. Oh, Guy Clark, one of the great ones. One of the great ones. Well,
Barry Dorfman wants to hear something by the great Danny Britt.
okay. You know, it's almost Valentine's Day. It'll be Valentine's Day this weekend. It's supposed to be really cold in Austin. So let's do one that's, we'll do this for all you Valentines out there. The way you love me like you do tonight, when we're old and broken down, will you remember all of the things that we've done, how we watched all those setting suns? I loved you for so many years, I can't imagine my life without you. The twinkle in your eye and the smile on your face reminds me how much I love you. You're the one that I love, the one that I need. You're the one that I can't live without. And if I ever lose you, I'll go out of my mind, 'cause that's what this love's all about. Everyone that you meet says you're something, and some would gladly get down on their knees. You could have had all the money, fortune, and fame. Makes me wonder just why you chose me. I may not give you all that you deserve, but if I could, I'd buy you the moon. I never love anyone like I love you, and I'll always be singing this tune. You're the one that I love, the one that I need. You're the one that I can't live without. And if I ever lose you, I'll go out of my mind, 'cause that's what this love's all about. That's what this love's all about. What this love's all about. But love, for all the Valentines out there. Hello, Jim Whaley. How you doing up in Chicago? I know it's already really cold up there. This major front's already hit you guys up there.
Christina Farner wants to hear Whiskey in the Morning.
Hello, Miss Fajardo. How are you tonight?
She finally got her shot and she's a happy girl.
Christina finally got her first vaccine and she's happy. Well, they're starting to come faster. I know it's a pain to get signed up for vaccines. It's really hard. But once you hit the lottery and get an appointment, then it's pretty simple. Well, at least around here, once you can finally get an appointment, then it goes really smooth. Okay, that was a request. This is a request from Christina. I'll do this for Joanne too. If she watches this show, she always requests this song. And Christina, we were sitting at a table one night in a bar in Austin, Texas, and we were talking about drinking tequila, but only in the morning. And I thought, oh, that's a pretty good song idea. But I had to drop tequila. I had to make it whiskey because it just didn't sing right with tequila. All right. She grew up in Texas, proud of her state. She remembers the old Alamo. Now she's a lone star, that's right. Now you could see her at night, and out where the stars unfold. She's an angel, I know. There's no one else like her. A loving and caring to a fault. She takes in the strays even on her bad days. And she only drinks whiskey in the morning. Priorities. She loves to ride horses. The wild ones are best. They remind her to live every day. There's a good and the bad, and sometimes she gets had. She won't let that get in her way. You know her daddy left home when she was a girl. Left her mother and her all alone. The hard times are hard, easy not in the cars. And she only drinks whiskey in the morning. Now everybody, she only drinks whiskey in the morning. But years ago, she drank it all night. It made her dance on the bar and sleep in her car. It wound her up just a little too tight. Politicians disgust her. They don't tell the truth. She wonders why they bother to speak. She knows that they're lying without even trying. I guess the truth just makes them feel weak. She plays fiddle at night when her work is all done. She learned from a card-playing gambler. She likes the feel of the bow, but everyone knows that she only drinks whiskey in the morning. Here we go. She only drinks whiskey in the morning. But years ago, she drank it all night. It made her dance on the bar and sleep in her car. It wound her up just a little too tight. Now she never drinks whiskey at night. Christina. You know, that's just about a good old hill country girl, I think.
Joanne said you gave her permission to have some Baileys.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did, Joanne. You have total permission to have a little Baileys right now. Absolutely. You know, my friends Joe and Pat, who live very near Renee and me in southwest Austin, Texas, she asked me to learn a song. So I did. Beautiful Guy Clark song. He wrote about his wife, Susanna. My favorite picture of you is the one where you're staring straight into the lens. It's just a Polaroid shot someone took on the spot, no beginning, no end. It's just a moment in time you can't have back. You never left, but your bags were packed just in case. My favorite picture of you, it's been and it's faded and pinned to my wall. Oh, and you were so angry, it's hard to believe we were lovers at all. There's a fire in your eyes, got your heart on your sleeve, a curse on your lips, but all I can see is beautiful. My favorite picture of you is the one where your wings are showing. Oh, and your arms are crossed, your fists are clenched, not gone but going. You're just a stand-up angel who won't back down. Nobody's fool, nobody's clown. You were smarter than them. My favorite picture of you is the one where it hasn't rained yet. Oh, and as I recall, came a winter squall and we got soaking wet. 1,000 words in the blink of an eye. The camera loves you, and so do I. Click. My favorite picture of you is the one where you're staring straight into the lens. Thanks, Pat and Joe, for that one.
They're watching.
For that request.
Thank you. They love it. Mark Epstein says hi, Danny.
Mark Epstein is on tonight. Hey, Mark Epstein, how you doing? Mark Epstein, one of the great bass players.
We have a Springsteen request in honor of Tom DeLoach.
A Bruce Springsteen request in honor of Tom DeLoach. Oh, that's...
Birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, I know it's Tom's birthday, and Bruce just got a DWI ticket. All right, we'll do a Springsteen song in honor of the old boss for Tom. They blew up a chicken man in Philly last night. They blew up his house too. boardwalk, they're getting ready for a fight. Gonna see what them racket boys can do. There's trouble busting in from out of state, and the DA can't get no relief. Gonna be a rumble on the promenade. The gambling commission's hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Well, I got a job, I put my money away, but I got debts no honest man can pay. So I drew what I had from the Central Trust and bought us 2 tickets on the Coast City bus. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Or our luck may have died and our love may be cold, but with you forever I'll stay. Going out west where sand turns to gold, babe. Put on your stocking, babe, 'cause the night's getting cold. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Been looking for a job, but they're hard to find. Down here it's just winners and losers. Don't get caught on the wrong side of that line. Well, I'm getting tired of being on a losing end. So honey, last night I met this guy, gonna do a little favor for him. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Just meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Just meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Bruce Springsteen wrote that. The first time I ever heard it was the band did it.
Robin would like Better Man.
Okay, there's a request for you. Okay. That's this is a request from another request from our friends up in Nebraska. Matter, my sister-in-law, actually, Robin. Hi, Robin. I'd heard this song. This is an old song. It's a Clint Black song, and I'd heard it many years ago, but I never thought about doing it. But it's actually a really good song. So Robin asked me to learn it, so it's a good one. What do you say when it's over? All right, I got to get this right now. I got to remember this. What do you say when it's over? Don't know if I should say anything at all. One day we're rolling in the clover. Next thing you know, we take a fall. Still I think about the day since I first met you, and the way it might have been without you here. And I don't know if words from me can still upset you. but I just gotta make this memory stand clear. And I'm leaving here a better man, knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I think I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. Guess I always knew I couldn't hold you, but I'd never be the one to set you free. Just like some old nursery rhyme her mama told you, you still believe in some old meant to be. And I'm leaving here a better man for knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I think I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. Yes, I'm leaving here a better man. Oh, that's most of it, I think. Clint Black wrote that one. That's a good song. Y'all have had really a lot of good requests over these. You know, this is solo show number 43. 43 times I've done this by myself. And then, of course, we've done several with the band, with Marvin and Chip. But this is the 43rd Wednesday night solo of y'all putting up with just me.
We have a request for the strike.
Oh, you do?
Say it out loud so people know.
There's a request that came in for a really old song that my old buddy Penn and I wrote a long time ago. This is mostly a true story. It's all true as best that could remember it. I was up in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'd done several shows up there through the years with Guy Clark and a bunch of other people, but did a lot with Guy. And we were like 3 o'clock in the morning one morning. I told him this story, and he said, you know, you really ought to go write it down. So I wrote down everything I remembered. Then I got together with Penn. He thought about what he remembered. And that's what happened. Now, Hazard, Kentucky, on Halloween, bullet holes and plate glass windows beat all I'd ever seen. It was 1977, maybe 78. I remember how the locals said, don't be out late. Eastern Kentucky is a place to run on cold till the mining strike came and the blood ran cold. They called out the state police and the National Guard to keep things in hand, but it was getting kind of hard. Just hanging on to what you've got, just hanging on, it's worth a lot. We understand, just hanging on, just hanging on, before it's gone. Now some thought it was wrong, some thought it was right. I guess that's how it is when you have a strike. I wonder if they learn from the things that were done, or is the only thing that really matters just cheap coal by the ton? 1,000 men with rifles just outside of town, standing on a ridge, They cut a building down, no dynamite or powder, just a rifle sound. They just kept shooting till it crumbled to the ground. Just hanging on to what you've got, just hanging on. It's worth a lot. We understand. Just hanging on, just hanging on before it's gone. Just hanging on before it's gone. That is an oldie. I was there. I was in Hazard, Kentucky, in Harlan County in 1977. I was sent there to work, and this strike was going on. And, you know, they put me the first day, they gave me a desk right by this big plate glass window that looked out to the street. And I asked the guy that gave me the desk, I said, why are all the rock marks in this window? Looked like somebody had been throwing rocks at it. He said, oh, no. He said, those are bullet holes. He said, but don't worry, they're not gonna hurt you. They're making a point, and just go up on the mountain to your hotel room when you leave here, and don't come back out until in the morning. Do that every day, and he said you'll be okay. They don't want to hurt you. They're just making a point, and they're struggling for their rights.
Josiah says it sounds great.
Hi, Josiah.
And Sharon Bourbonnais, you know she'd love to hear Route 66.
Hello, Sharon Bourbonnais. How are you tonight? Sharon Bourbonnais streams every Monday night at 6:30 Central Time, and then she streams every Friday night, the old Bourbon and Beth thing with Beth Gallagher, our old buddy. They do that on Friday nights. So you got 2 shots every week to see Sharon and her jazz. It's usually a jazz quartet, usually a great sax player, bass player and drummer on Mark Epstein is usually the bass player on Monday nights. So it's a great time to catch some jazz if you want. Okay, Sharon, you got it. There's a million ways to do this song. There's the swing way, and there's the jazzy way, and then there's a kind of the rockin' way, and then there's my way. Now if you ever plan to motor west, take my way, it's our way that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. It's over 2,000 miles along the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. It goes through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City. Looks so pretty, you'll see. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Would you get hip to this timely tune and make the California trip? Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. There you go, Sharon. That is a great old song.
We have a double request for Scars.
Double request for a song called Scars. Okay, that's an old one too. You know how you sometimes you look at your hands, or you look in the mirror and you see scars, and they remind you of, oh yeah, I remember how that happened. And I've got one on my thumb that's still here from when I was probably 7, 8, 9 years old. A little where a guy gave me a knife to cut an apple, and I had it in my hand, and the knife was so sharp that it went right through the apple and right through my thumb. And then I've got a scar above my eye that happened when I... Pat and Ray are on? Pat and Ray are on?
Say hi to Pat and Ray.
Ah, Pat and Ray. Ray, I hope you're doing good. Hope y'all are well up there in Northwest Austin. Okay, here's a double request for this song. Got a scar above my eye, my long, long time ago. A scar on my hand from a knife too sharp to know. And all the scars on my soul that I can't explain. Scars on my heart that bear your name. Some are crooked, some are wrinkled, some are straight and smooth. Some are barely noticed, some are angry, some are rude. When the final page is done, it's all been said and done. Will the scars you left on me still burn? It's a hurt that cuts so deep, a pain I can't ignore. It's a lesson that I'll keep, 'cause you're cutting me to the core. A timeless twist of fate, like a crack up on the floor. As long as you've been gone, I miss you more and more. Scars are just a remnant of times long ago. They're just the evidence that lingers so we'll know. And all the things we've said and done, the places that we've been, the heartaches and laughter, the joys and sins. It's a hurt to cut so deep, a pain I can't ignore. It's a lesson that I'll keep, 'cause you're cutting me to the core. A timeless twist of fate, like a crack up on the floor. As long as you've been gone, I miss you more and more. As long as you've been gone, I miss you more and more. That's an old one that Chip and I wrote a long time ago.
Joe Marshall just said Ray really appreciated the strike song because he mediated that strike back.
You know, I knew
We'll say that into the microphone.
our friend Ray and Pat, who are on tonight. Ray is a very distinguished gentleman, very important, one of my important friends, and my really smart, important friends. And we were talking about the strike that happened, the coal mining and strike that happened in Kentucky. And my friend Ray Marshall actually mediated that strike. He was the Secretary of Labor for the President Jimmy Carter. And I'm proud to say he's one of my smart friends.
Hey, you have to do Pat's favorite song because she's going to do laps around the living room while you sing.
Oh, that's right. Okay, Pat, get ready to kick up your heels. Grouchy song. Now every time we touch, it's hotter than a burning flame. And every time we kiss, it's sweet as sugar cane. You're walking, talking, aphrodisiac. I don't know what you're doing, but I love it when you do me like that. Now do me like that. Do me like that. I don't know what you're doing, but I love it when you do me like that. Now do me like that. Do me like that. I don't know what you're doing, but I love it when you do me like that. I wrote this one again with my buddy John Ems from Nashville. Yeah, my heart starts throbbing every time you pull me out on the floor. You make me dance, dance, dance till I can't dance no more. I've got 2 left feet, but with you I'm an acrobat. I don't know what you're doing, but I love it when you do me like that. Do me like that. Do me like that. I don't know what you're doing, but I love it when you do me like that. I don't know what you're doing, but I love it when you do me like that. I don't know what you're doing. Go, Pat, go.
Okay, we have Contrary to Ordinary.
Oh, that's a request?
Yeah, that's from Jim Thunderbird.
Hi, Jim. Okay, I'll do that. Jim reminded me of this song, and I knew this song years, maybe 35 years ago. And I totally forgot about it, and then Jim asked about it, and I had to go relearn it. Say?
Tommy Burge is on.
Tommy Burge. How you doing, Tommy? Another old friend from Kentucky on tonight. Anyway, this song was written by a circus clown. I'm Jim Bob. I'm forgetting his name right now, but it was written by a circus clown, Ringling Brothers, I believe, and Jerry Jeff got a hold of it and basically rewrote it. And it's quite a bit different from the original version, but the concept and everything is still the same. I never live my life through other people's eyes. Finding every beat. No, that's wrong. Never live my life through other people's eyes. Riding through storms twice my size. And always been a drifter, and I guess I always will. And I'll be riding toward the sunset, the far side of some hill. A one-man band and a one-man gypsy circus. I'm finding every piece of this puzzle has a purpose. Drifting and dreaming, that must be my fate. And I'll be grinning at the devil boys, brazen with aces and eights, 'cause I was contrary to ordinary, even as a child. This fast freight's made me wonder, the full moons drove me wild, and stories do come true when you live life in episodes with one eye on the ladies now, and one eye still on that road. Now when I die, I swear, don't put no tombstone on my grave. Just lift one of my friends, sail my ashes out over the waves. ain't no preacher down here to talk about my past. Now you just tell them how I love to live. I love to sing and dance and to laugh, 'cause I was contrary to ordinary, even as a child. Those fast freights made me wonder, this full moon still drive me wild, and stories do come true when you live life in episodes with one eye on the ladies now, and one eye still on that road, with one eye on the ladies now, and one eye still on that road. Billy Jim Baker, that's right. That's the guy that wrote the original version of that song. Oh, I almost forgot it, Jim. I had a couple of bleeps there where I just almost forgot it. So it's good that y'all request some of these songs, because it's kind of like we go to class and have a pop quiz. You have to kind of, oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Winker had a request. So for Winker, this is this is the newest song, I think. Jim Whaley's on. I'll do this for you too, Jim, because I know this hits home to you. I wrote it one afternoon. Now looking through old photographs and all the pictures of her past, they show the lines that have been cast. Oh, how I love these photographs. No broken hearts don't heal so fast. They leave the ties to the past. It seemed like nothing ever lasts. Now how I love these photographs. Broken mirrors and broken glass, and all the dreams that never last. We always promised that we never leave, only promised that you couldn't keep. Now all the years have come and gone, still my love for you lingers on. I never thought I'd be alone, but here I am all on my own. With broken mirrors and broken glass, and all the dreams that never last. We always promised that we never leave, only promised that you couldn't keep. Now it's been years since we laughed. We never dreamed it wouldn't last. And now I look back to the past, 'cause all I have are photographs. All I have are photographs. Winker and Jim.
Shout out to Christina for doing the photos.
Oh yeah, Christine. If you saw we did a video with that song right after I wrote it. If you saw the video, it was done by my friend Christina Fajardo. It made the Facebook rounds. She did a great job on the video for that song. And if you've been tuning in early enough to catch on all these Wednesday nights to catch the pre-show, give a shout out to Winker, because he spends a lot of time. Every Wednesday night we have between 100 and 125 photos documenting the Austin music scene through the years. Tonight was all from the year 2012. And I believe next week we're going to move into 2013, I believe, next week. All right, so Randy Bryant and Emily had me learn this song. It's a weird song it's a great song. It's a weird song, and I say that because Guy Clark wrote this song. This is the first song he ever wrote that he kept and wrote down. And Lyle Lovett's the only one I know of to ever record it. And Guy never thought it was a good song. Lyle loved it. Lyle named a whole record up after the song. It's called Step Inside This House. But Guy never thought it was a good song. It has some weird phrasing in it, and it jumps around, but it's really a great song.
I read a thing from Tamara Savarino, who wrote his book.
I don't know if y'all can hear this, but Renee said she read a thing from Tamara Savarino, who wrote the book about Guy.
And Guy actually recorded it. It's going to be in her movie that they're premiering at South by Southwest. It's the first time he ever recorded, and it's the first song he ever wrote. That's why I didn't like it.
Okay, so we have a good clarification on that now. It is the first song he ever wrote, and he never really liked it. He recorded it one time, and it's going to be in the movie.
It's going to premiere
at South by Southwest film, and of in that movie. So that will
Without Getting Killed or Caught.
The name of the movie is called Without Getting Killed or Caught, and I'm sure you'll be able to see it. It'll be it's premiering at South by Southwest, but you'll be able to see it. But anyway, I think it's a great song. It's just kind of weird phrasing. That picture hanging on the wall was painted by a friend. He gave it to me all down and out when he owed me 10. It doesn't look like much, I guess, but it's all that's left of him. Sure is nice from right over here where the light's a little dim. To step inside this house, girl, I'll sing for you a song. I'll tell you about just where I've been. It shouldn't take too long. I'll show you all the things that I own, my treasures, you might say. Couldn't be more than $10 worth. They brighten up my day. This book of poems was given to me by a girl I used to know. I guess I read it front to back 50 times or so. It's all about the good life and staying at ease with the world. It's funny how I love that book and I never loved that girl. To step inside this house, girl, and I'll sing for you a song. I'll tell you about just where I've been. It shouldn't take too long. I'll show you all the things that I own, my treasures, you might say. Couldn't be more than $10 worth. They brighten up my day. Hold on a minute. I gotta think. And you hold this piece of glass to the light that's shining through the door. It's a prism glass, I found it on the road. Did you see that tiny rainbow? It's not really a prism, I guess. Just kind of broke a funny way. I was on my way through Houston, and I was headed for LA. This guitar was given to me by an old man, Thomas Gray. It's not too much to look at, but I play it every day. It's been across this country 4 or 5 times, I guess. Between me and old man Tom, they never got much rest. And that's about all that I own, all I care to, I guess. Except this pair of boots, maybe, and that funny yellow vest, that leather jacket and that leather bag, and that hat hanging on the wall. Just so it's not too much to carry, babe, could I see you again next fall? Just step inside this house, girl, and I'll sing for you a song. I'll tell you about just where I've been. Shouldn't take too long. I'll show you all the things that I own, my treasures, you might say. Couldn't be more than $10 worth. They brighten up my day. A lot of words in that one.
Okay, we need an upbeat. How long is forever?
That's a request. Okay. How much time? We have about 10 or 15 minutes left. Penn and I wrote this one too a long time ago. Oh, well, excuse me, how long is forever? I thought it was till the end of time, but 6 months down the road you say you're leaving. I guess 6 months is forever in your mind. The preacher said, do you take this man for your mate, to be yours in the good times and the bad? If I'd known how long you meant, I would have never bought, I'd rent that diamond that you said you had to have. And so excuse me, how long is forever? And I thought it was till the end of time, but 6 months down the road you say you're leaving. I guess 6 months is forever in your mind. I used to run and ramble, and I used to drink and gamble. I used to chase fast women and drink wine. And then you came and changed me, and some folks think you tame me, but I just temporarily lost my mind. I guess the moral of this story is don't be taken in by pretty looks and words easily said. And I hope I've learned my lesson, 'cause I'm sure tired of guessing what's going on inside your pretty head. Now I thought things were good, I waited on you hand and foot. I treated you just like you were a queen. Now when I lay down at night and I turn out that light, and all that's left of you is a bad dream. So excuse me, how long is forever? And I thought it was till the end of time. 6 months down the road, you say you're leaving. I guess 6 months is forever in your mind. I guess 6 months is forever in your mind. Another old request.
We have a request for Everybody's Talking.
Oh, wow.
We still haven't done Forest Our Wind.
Okay. Request for a guy named Fred Neal wrote this one. I met Fred one time. Everybody's talking at me. Can't hear a word they're saying. Only the echoes of my mind. People stop and staring. Can't see their faces. Only the shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm banking off of the northeast wind, sailing on summer dreams, skipping over the ocean like a stone. Everybody's talking at me. Can't hear a word they're saying. Only these echoes in my mind. People stop and staring. Can't see their faces. Only the shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. And banging over the northeast wind, sailing on summer dreams, skipping over the ocean like a stone. Everybody's talking at me. I can't let you leave my love behind. I can't let you leave my love behind. Oh, whoever requested that one, took me a minute to kind of get that one.
That's David Ford.
Oh, hi, David. Okay, we have another request. Request for this one. Request for this old Ian and Sylvia Tyson song. Four strong winds that blow lowly, 7 seas that run high. All those things that don't change come with me. Our good times are all gone, I'm bound for moving on. And I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I think I'll go out to Alberta, where there's good there in the fall. I got some friends that I can go Still I wish you'd change your mind. If I'd ask you one more time, we've been through that 100 times before. 4 strong winds that blow lowly, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come with me. Our good times are all gone, it's bound from moving on, and I look for you if I'm ever back this way. Now if I get there before the snow flies, and if things are looking good, you can meet me if I send you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, and not much for you to do, and the wind sure blows cold way out there. 4 strong winds that blow lowly, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come with me. Our good times are all gone, and bound from moving on, and I look for you if I'm ever back this way. Good request. Great old song. Okay, we have time for one more. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all tuning in on these Wednesday nights. We appreciate y'all support, your donations to keep the little studio afloat, all the equipment we had to buy to make this happen. And Sharon Bourbonnais, if you're still on, what we talked about today, we're using tonight. So I haven't heard any complaints, so I'm assuming everything's working like it's supposed to tonight. So we're happy about that. Thanks to Kirby over at Austin City Jams for hosting us, and a lot of other artists now are being hosted at Austin City Jams. If you go to Austin City Jams, you can just, you don't have to pay anything, you don't have to do anything, just go to Austin City Jams, and if you create a login, you can see all these old archived shows, and you'll get a notice when he's having a new show by a lot of different people. And I'm told there's some really great upgrades coming to Austin City Jams within the next short time. So the goal at Austin City Jams is to continue to make it easier for you to get there in the fewest amount of steps, where you can just click and boom, you're there and you can watch. That's the goal. And that's what Kirby's working towards. And it's the highest level stream. It's the most dependable stream. If you're watching from there and something goes crazy, the stream will come back right to that window and you don't have to go anywhere or doing anything else. If you're on Facebook and something goes crazy, then it stops and starts and you have to go to a new window and so forth. So I highly recommend your experience at Austin City Jams will be a lot better. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. I wrote this song about coming to Texas a long time ago. I didn't take a train, but I would have if I could have. Now I left home, I took a westbound train. Don't know if I'm coming back again. I gotta see what I haven't seen. Go places that I'd never been. The desert sky on a star-filled night. I've always heard that's where the bright, the mountains tall, I gotta see above the clouds where the air is clean. Gonna live my dream. there might be a pot of gold. Gonna pay no mind to what the people say. Gonna live my life day after day. Oh, the song is just about going and doing what you want to do. People will tell you it won't work. Maybe it won't, but you don't know till you go do it. You want a rodeo or wanna race them cars, flying airplane eyes and try to touch the stars, be an astronaut and pick up moon rocks, maybe get your face and on a Wheaties box. Just live your dream and chase rainbows, 'cause there might be a pot of gold. Just pay no mind to what the people say. Just live your life day after day. Just live your life day after day. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thanks to Collings Guitars, Elixir Strings, Straight Music, Austin City Jams, Winker with an Eye, and Darren Apelt with Fire Eye Development. Thank y'all so much. Thanks to Renee for producing tonight, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday night if the creeks don't rise. Stay warm, stay safe. See you next week.